Wall Street analysts have told me they believe Elizabeth Warren will be one of the most influential voices in a Biden administration on economic policy. She has been very clear about her wealth tax. Whatever wealth you have will be added up your entire life, and you'll get taxed on this. But many people feel the most important concern going into this election, sir, is do you have a reliable plan to prevent the massive voter fraud that may be attempted? We have a list here of what we've been seeing across the country. 100,000 ballots thrown away in one area, another 50,000 ballots thrown away elsewhere. We've got the list that we're going to come up with this graphic right now. What are you going to do in terms of ballot fraud and lying in terms of ballots being inaccurate? 100,000 voters in Brooklyn, New York received ballots with the wrong name and address. 50,000 voters in Ohio received incorrect absentee ballots. 2,000 plus in Los Angeles County. This has all happened, sir, just in the last few weeks.
That's right, and it's happened over the last year, too. And all you have to do is go back to the Democrat primary and take a look at Iowa. What happened there? They still don't know who won. It's a disaster. The whole thing is a disaster. But before you talk about that, Elizabeth Warren, she ran the credit union. She ran different things. She's been horrible to people, horrible to people. And what's going to happen is something like that does happen. All of these companies that have moved into the United States and invested in the United States, we brought in billions and billions of dollars coming in. They're all going to be leaving. They're all going to be leaving, and they're going to take them with them their jobs and their money and their taxes. It's all going to be leaving. We brought in car companies and institutions and manufacturing, which, as you remember, President Obama said was dead. You'd need a magic wand to start it up. I created 700,000 manufacturing jobs. All of that stuff will, as fast as it came in, it'll leave if you start raising taxes on them. And it's a very simple formula. You know, the world is a pretty big place and very flexible. And these people don't care so much like they should, perhaps, about our country as much as other things. They want to be able to go where they can do the best for their shareholders or themselves. They will be leaving our country just as fast as they came in. And we've never had a better time than last year. And the coming year will be even better, because if you see the way it's building better than anybody, the coming year will be even better. As far as the ballots are concerned, what I did, I've been telling you this for a year and a half, because I've been watching local elections, like I've watched the Carolyn Maloney disaster in New York, a small congressional election. They have no idea where the ballots are. It was fraud. They're missing. But look at all of the instances that have taken place over the last 2 or 3 weeks. Yeah. You don't have to go back. Look at what's going on.
So do you have a plan? Do you have a plan to make sure this doesn't happen?
We do. Well, first of all, we've been winning cases. We've been winning a lot of cases, which have been reported, where they don't even want the election to be determined on November 3rd. They want the election, Maria, to be determined 2 weeks after the vote comes in. It's the craziest thing, so we won't even know. But we've been winning those cases. Judges, federal judges, have been ruling, nope, they have to be in by a certain time. We've won a lot of cases that have not been reported. But very importantly, I've been saying this is going to happen. They're trying to steal the election. The good news is law enforcement is watching very strongly, Nevada and many other states, Pennsylvania. In all cases where you have Democrat governors, Democrat control, North Carolina, we're watching it very closely, and the people are watching it very closely. And by the way, the votes coming in right now look very, very promising for Republicans, because Republicans are going out to vote. They don't want to do the ballot thing because they don't trust it. Republicans are going out to vote. And those polls that are opening up and will be opening up, they're going to be swamped.